I see this thing happening over and over again, and it honestly breaks my heart. You have these genuinely good people, the kind of employees any boss should feel lucky to have. They're reliable, they're hardworking, they care about the quality of their work. They're the ones who stay a little late without complaining, who pick up the slack when someone else drops the ball. They're the backbone of the team. And what happens to them? They get rewarded with more work, and then more, and then even more. It's like because they proved they could handle it, the boss just keeps piling it on. The expectations just get higher and higher, but the support, the resources, the appreciation, that all stays the same. It's this fundamental misunderstanding of what a person is. People are not machines. You can't just keep running them at 150% capacity and expect them to never break down. There's this unspoken pressure, this feeling that if you say no, if you admit you're at your limit, you're letting everyone down. But the reality is you're just human. And then you layer on the financial stress. The job they're killing themselves for, it's not even paying the bills. The cost of everything, rent, groceries, gas, you name it, is skyrocketing. But that paycheck, it's stuck in the past. So you have this incredible, dedicated employee working the job of 2 or 3 people for the pay of maybe 3/4 of one. So what do? They have to take on more work. They finish their 9 to 5 or more like 8 to 7, and then they clock in for their second job. Maybe they're driving for a rideshare, delivering food, freelancing online until 2 a.m. They're patching together several part-time jobs, not to get rich, but just to stay afloat. Just to make sure their rent is paid and there's food in the fridge. They're sacrificing their sleep, their health, their time with family, all because one full-time job isn't enough anymore. And eventually, that good person, that rock star employee, they burn out. They get exhausted, disillusioned, and they start to realize their loyalty is a one-way street. The company isn't loyal to them. The boss who keeps praising their great work ethic is the same one who is exploiting it. So, they leave. They have to. For their own sanity, for their own survival. And the boss is left standing there, shocked, wondering why their best person just quit. It leaves you wondering, when does this change? When do we stop treating good people like they're an infinite resource? Because pay is definitely not keeping up with inflation. The whole system feels broken, and losing your best people because you push them too hard isn't a business strategy. It's a tragedy, and it's happening every single day.